All right. Shalom Akyam. This is the brother Ba'ar from the GMS Salt, GMS West Palm Camp. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom Akim. Shalom. You know, I'm back at the plantation once again, you know, and I'm back with another short video, you know, and I want to speak about, you know, I want to do a lesson on this particular precept that came to my mind earlier this week as I was watching, you know, the basketball game. And as the camera was panning around the NBA players, you know, this particular precept came to my mind. And you know what? I decided to do a lesson. And I'm just going to start off at the top, okay, of the chapter. All right? And this is going to be Psalms 82. And it says, "The Most High standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly, and accept the persons of the wicked? Defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations." You know, and it's verse 6 that came to my mind as I was looking at the NBA players on the sideline. You know, because our people in this world, you know, truth be told, are considered gods amongst the nations. Carnally considered gods, because we are the people of the Most High, which, you know, now it's publicly known. Everybody knows who we are. The whole world knows who we are because the word is out there. Okay? And our enemies have known who we are for years now. Okay? They've known who we are since the time they came and got us. Way before the time they came and got us, they knew who we were, who we are. Okay? We are the true Israelites according to the Bible. The Negroes, the Latinos, and the native people of this land. Okay? And those of our people who are scattered across the other nations, across the four corners of the earth. You know, because we were scattered across the four corners, not just, you know, coming here on slave ships. You know, we were going into India, Asia, you know, Solomon Islands, all Australia, you know, Canada. You know, we went all over the place, man. You know, the Most High scattered us and broke us up, man. All right? But, Salaki, I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, man, we are gods, man. You know, but being gods in the flesh, carnally, is not what the Most High wants us to be. He wants us to be gods, which means powers, okay, spiritually, in judgment, okay, keeping his law, statutes, and commandments perfectly, okay. That was his intent for us, okay, and still is, okay, and it will be, okay. You know, the elect will judge the earth with the 144,000, along with Yahweh Shah leading, okay. But yeah, so as I was, you know, watching the ball game and I'm watching them, I'm like, man, we influence the whole world. You know, we are glorified on a carnal level. You know, for example, you have LeBron James, You know, you have like football stars, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordans, Mike Tyson's. Like, we're glorified for carnal things, but we're not glorified for spiritual things. But the one third and 144,000, they're going to be glorified in spiritual things. They're going to receive that spiritual power. Okay, and they're going to be, the 144,000 in particular are going to be the judges of the earth. Okay, so let me just go down, start from the top, and just go over it. It says, the Most High standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. Okay, and he judged amongst us, man. He judged us. Okay, and when when we're in the Lord's good graces, and when we were in the good grace of the Most High, you know, we were judging the people, and the Lord was amongst us. Where there's 2 or 3 in my name, there shall I be in the midst of them. Okay, so the Lord was with us, man, judging the people, judging the nations. Okay, we were at peace with the Most High at one point, man. You know, but we went off. You know, we decided to serve other gods, man, and take on the ways of the other nations. So we were judged for that as well. You know, we're not exempt from judgment, as you can see. You know, the Most High made an example out of us, and we're his people. All right. And it says, the Most High standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly? Okay, and accept the persons of the wicked. All right, defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. All right, and it says, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked, man. Okay, so those of our people, man, you know, those of our people who has done well in this kingdom, man, they turned their back against their people, man. You know, they decided that they were gonna get rich and leave the people behind. Okay, because when you get to that level of stardom, and you reach the heights of the highest heights of the entertainment business, you know a lot of things. Okay, you travel around the world, you interact with many different you interact with the elites of the other nations. They know who you are, and a lot of times they will tell you who you are. For example, you have Malcolm X. Okay, you don't think that they told him who he is and his people are? Of course he did, because when he came back from his trip from Mecca, he changed. Okay, so the elite of our people, man, they are well aware of who we are. But do you think that they're going to give up their riches, okay, and return unto the Lord and serve him and feed the sheep and feed the flock? No, they're not. Okay, this is the reason why they're gonna die as men. You think they're gonna take their money and give to the poor and follow the Lord? No, they're not. They're not gonna do those things. All right, and as I was getting started to do this lesson, you know, I came across these other precepts in Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy 15, verse 11. It says, the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thine hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in the land. Okay, do you think the elite of our people are keeping this law? No, they're not. Okay, and they're told, they've made an agreement with Esau, with the other nations, wherever they are, and they're quote unquote having success. They've agreed to not help their people. You know, one of the examples of someone trying to help our people and disappeared is Reginald Lewis. You know, Reginald Lewis was I could say a billionaire. Yeah, he was a billionaire. Okay, and after he was a billionaire lawyer and investor, and after he purchased the second largest food distributing company in the Western world, he disappeared. You know, they can't say that he was killed because his body was never found, but he disappeared. But those of us who are in the spirit, those of us who understand these things, know what happened to him. Esau made that man disappear because Esau know, man, if you can feed the people, they'll follow you. Okay? They will follow you. They will listen to you. You could control the people by feeding them. Okay? And Esau knew that. And to Esau, that was an act of war. Okay? That means you're turning the people away from their government. Away from the government. Okay? So they weren't having that. So they made him as an example, man. Made him disappear, and no one asked any questions, man. No further investigations were done. Okay? But everybody in the entertainment business knew and understood. You know, you see niggas like Jay-Z and Beyonce and all these people claiming that they have all these, you know, they're billionaires and have hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, how come they're not investing that money back into their people? They got all that money. How come they don't invest their money into having a small military? Okay, investing in land and things like that. They can't do that because they know Esau will get rid of them, man. Okay, they've taken that bag. All right, and also, what does the scripture say? Salaki, let me and it also says this, because they've taken the bag, you know, this is what the Lord has said from the beginning, and this is what we were commanded to do. Okay, when we were in the good graces of the Lord, you know, and we were keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, in the ancient world, the Lord, this is a commandment. This is Deuteronomy 16 verse 18. It says, judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. Okay, so but the scripture says the leaders of our people cause us to err. Okay, because the leaders of our people, okay, they're not keeping the way of the Most High. They're not teaching the people that they're Israelites. Okay, they're not teaching our people to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, to separate themselves from Esau, at least spiritually. Separate yourself, separate your mind from this world. They're not teaching our people that, man. Okay, and it says, verse 19, and it says, thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. Okay, neither take a gift, for a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous, man. Okay, so to those elite amongst our people, you know, who's taken that bag, okay, the gift has blinded them, man. Okay, it says, for a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise, man, because they have a lot of understanding. Okay, they've learned a lot being at the top. Okay, they know who we are. They interact with many of the elite across the four corners of the earth. Okay, they can easily tell you how to get out of your situation, but they're told not to. Okay, they've sold their soul, man. They've plucked out their eyes, man. That's why a lot of these, a lot of our people who sold their soul, they go into drugs, man. Okay, some of them commit suicide. Okay, some of them, man, they just look so destroyed when you look in their eyes, man. And eventually their flesh starts to show it, man. Just their outward appearance starts to show it. You can see that there's a veil of darkness over them, man. Okay, and the jewels can't hide them. The fancy clothes can't hide that spirit that's on them. Okay, they've taken that bag to cause our people to err. Okay, and that's why they're gonna die like one of the princes, man. All right, and they've wrest judgment. Okay, they rest judgment. If they know who we are, obviously, you know, a lot of those people, man, they try to keep those things for themselves. Because when you ask them, do you know that you're Israelite? A lot of them do. Like Kendrick Lamar. He knows he's an Israelite. Has he given up his riches? Huh? Nick Cannon, has he given up his riches? These guys quickly, when they told the people in a roundabout way who they are, You know, Esau came at him, man. And Esau gave him that speech, gave him that little talk, and these guys turned back, man. Okay, they recanted, if that's the word, their statements. You know, they act like what they said never happened, and they go back into their fancy mansions. You know, they go back to their nice careers, and they go back into the world. Okay, because Esau give them an earshot like, hey, you got a nice family. You know what I'm saying? You have a nice home, a nice bank account. You don't want all those things to go away. You know? Even Kanye said it, man. He's like, do you have power to let power go? You know, these guys, these men, once they've tasted that level of power, they don't want to let it go. Even for the Most High, they don't want to let it go for the Most High, man. When they receive their judgment, man, it's going to be a horrible judgment, man. Okay? Because they received their consolation, man. Okay? But let me read Deuteronomy 16, verse 18 again. And it says, judges and officers thou shalt make thee in all thy gates, man, which the Lord thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes. And they shall judge the people with just judgment. Our people are the elite of our people, man. They're not judging our people according to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? They're judging them according to Esau's way. Okay? Telling them that they need to go to school, okay, and make investments. Telling our people to rest here. But the scripture says this is not our rest, man. Okay? Telling our people that you could be whatever you want to be. Okay? Other than you being the people of the Most High. They want you to just put your head down and serve Esau. And just accept things for what they are. But the Lord told us give them no rest, man. We were commanded not to give them no rest. Okay? We were commanded to teach our people according to the way of Yahweh Shem Shah. From generation to generation. That's a commandment. To teach our children the way of the Most High. But the elite of our people, man, the money has blinded them. It caused them to wrest judgment, man. They know committing adultery is an abomination to the Most High. But when they're in the entertainment business, especially the music business, they're told to promote adultery amongst Jacob. They're wresting judgment, man. They've plucked out their eye. When they know deep down inside it's wrong. But they don't want to give up the riches, man. They don't want to go back to working at, you know, a 9-to-5 job. You know, at some kind of supermarket. They don't want to go by. They don't want to go back because they're afraid that they're gonna be recognized and be taunted about it. Okay? But see, they don't want to give up those things for Yahweh Shem Shah. And Yahweh Shem Shah is getting ready to give you everything on a level that no one has ever experienced. But you stay, you know, you want to hold on to these carnal things, man. Okay, that's why they're going to receive the judgment that they're getting ready to receive. And not only just the elite of our people, but the 2/3 of our people, those at the bottom, man. They've sold out at the lowest level. They've sold out for nothing. They've given up their faith in the Lord. They put their faith in Esau. They put their faith in the economy. Okay? And this is why the scripture says in verse 6, I have said ye are gods. Okay? And all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes, man. You're going to fall and die the death of the uncircumcised. You're going to die like the other heathen nations, man. You're going to receive of that judgment, man. Okay? And one of the judgments that you're going to receive is this here. The ultimate judgment that you're going to receive is this here. Let me go to Salakia. Let me go to Revelation. Revelation 21 verse 8. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars, okay, and when you wrest judgment, okay, and you pluck out your eye and you sold your soul, these are the things you're told to promote to our people, to promote to the world. See, those because, and also going back to Psalms 82, it says in verse 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. Okay? The scripture says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, man. See, our people, those of our people who've sold out, man, they're with Esau in destroying this earth. Okay? They're with Esau and putting things out of course. Having the man above the woman. They promote those things. Okay? They go in our communities and they tell us to vote for Esau. Okay? They're in particular areas, and not just entertainment, okay, but in government, okay, in military, okay. They've sided with our enemies even in those areas, okay, to further the persecution of Jacob, man, to further to create things to go out of course, man. The earth is out of course, the people is out of course, because there's no judgment, man. These people don't keep the ways of the Most High, and those of our people who have sold out are helping Esau do it. That's why Esau likes to grab the most influential of our people, okay, to do those things, even at the lowest level, okay, because our people will sell you out for nothing, man, okay. And so, yeah, man, so that's what we're taught. But let me go back to Revelation. Revelation 21 verse 8. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers, you know, you hear that in the music all day, and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, man. And that second death, that's something that I was, you know, a proverb that came to my mind, you know, was, you know, every time I think about death, you know, I think to myself, you know, I say, death is a consuming spirit. You know, it's a consuming spirit. And the Most High is getting ready to cover the earth with death, man. And the only life that's gonna be on the earth, the only life that's gonna make it out of this judgment is the elect, the 144,000, okay, and the 1/3 of our people. Now there's gonna be parts of the earth that's not gonna receive the judgment of nuclear fire, but the remnant of the people, they're going into captivity. The remnant of the other nations, they're going into captivity, because the dead are not going to live until the 1,000 years are over. And death doesn't mean that the dead doesn't mean that they're literally going to be dead. No, they're just not going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments on their own. Okay, because we're going to have to force it on them for 1,000 years. And after the 1,000 years, they're going to have their own land. They're going to be able to live. Okay, but they're going to have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, but they don't have the blessing of having the law, statutes, and commandments in them. So the Most High is going to have us judge the other nations forever. Continually judge them. And we're going to be scattered, the 144,000. You know, we're going to have certain officers in those lands. You know, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Lord willing, you brothers are a part of that number. You know, because those places have to be governed. You can't leave them to themselves, you know, all the time. You know, you got to monitor them, because they're heathens. They're going to go off. Okay? And we know that they're going to have it in their minds through the Spirit that they're going to want to, you know, they're going to want to, you know, have some kind of rebellion, you know, but they're going to be crushed and broken up. I love when the Lord say he shall be crushed always, man. I mean, you ain't got no chance, man. Don't even think about it, you know. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that out, man. And let me go back to Psalms 82 verse 7. It says, but ye shall die like men, man, and fall like one of the princes, man. And that's what I see with the elite of our people, and even, you know, the 2/3 of our people, man. They're gonna die like one of the princes, man. Okay, but the Lord said that we are gods, man. Okay, but we're gods. We have to be gods spiritually, man. Okay, and not carnally. As entertainers. Nah, that's not what the Most High wanted for us. The Most High wanted us to be on top only, above only, okay, and not the tail. All right. So, you know, we're gods because we're keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and judging the earth by the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Okay, because we are representatives of the Most High. We are His people. Okay, and the Lord is with us. Okay, He's with you. If you keep His way and you do as you're commanded, He's with you. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is with you. Okay, but man, I hope you brothers were edified, man. You know, and I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua Bahasham Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom Akim. Shalom.